Good. Hi, Neringa. How are you today?
I am very well, even though in Tenerife we have a heat waves, you would not even believe it, or you would because in Spain I heard it's even worse.
Yeah, and some of the fire in the woods, they have been set on deliberately by human beings. That's very awful. So yeah, the heat wave is not good either. It inflict everyone in their persons and yeah. So, but Neringa, today I thought we should do a little bit different that we normally do because normally we just talk about what a subject and what we are doing. Today I would like to interview you so the listener and the viewers can get a more insight in who you are and what you have done. And I know you have done a very good course that called Route to Rise. And I have taken it and I'm very pleased to take it. It was a good course. So, are you up for that today?
Yes, yes, of course, and thank you so much. I really appreciate your feedback because it's very important to me as my as a learners or students, should I say, would come to the course and really get the best out of it for them.
Yeah. So I thought we could start by telling a little bit who you are and why you became a reflectionist therapist.
Okay, so as I guess as many people, I had a challenging life. There was a lot of challenges and some traumas, and my life as a teenager going to adulthood was very challenging. I had a lot of issues with self-love and self-confidence and just a lot of different things, yes, that was happening in my life. So when I was growing and going through things, I didn't know any better. So I created certain patterns that were not necessarily helping me in my life. It actually made me very shy. So I would run away from people, from conversations. I would run away and sabotage the opportunities that came my way. So just a lot of mess was happening within me, and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I didn't know who I was, and it was hard to decide then what I really want. I was living with fear and anxieties, and later on, I started having panic attacks. And it was very scary time for me because I just knew I don't like what's happening to me, but I did not know how to change. So my journey to, let's say, self-development and self-growth and everything came from somewhere being very desperate in life, not knowing what to do, but starting questioning myself, my life, and feeling there must be something, there's something better. I might, there is something that I can feel better. I can change my thoughts. I can feel physically differently. And that's when I started reading books, and I was lucky enough to meet some mentors that really never told me how to live my life, but they were showing the way, and I could choose my own way. Yes. So it's like gentle guides that would guide me to the right direction because I was taking always wrong directions in my life. So when I started learning about myself and healing and growing, I wanted to give to people. For me, it became important to give to what I learn. And even now, sometimes I say, as I learn, I teach. And that's my goal. What I went through, it was real experience. It wasn't just, I didn't just read it in the books, how to help people. I really went through something that a lot of people maybe never went through. And I'm glad they didn't have to. But so I got so excited and I wanted to start and study something, which I became a reflective therapy practitioner. And I studied like anatomy and I studied how to become teacher. I also studied a little bit things like a Reiki, just to understand human as a whole. And that's what I believe. We not only body, we also soul or spirit. But maybe about this I'll talk in another time.
Mhm.
So my goal with this course also, it's a next step for me to show myself to people and to show how much I want to help, but to bring something that it's easy to understand, especially for beginners.
Oh, yeah, that's bring me to one of the questions about your course. Why is what does the name Root to Rise mean?
This came to me after thinking, so what it is we need to know. Where do we start our journey? And in my own experience, your journey starts within. So you go within to find something, who you are. Yes? Who you truly are behind your fears, behind your desperations, behind feeling lost and confused in this world. And I came to realization that, wow, it has to start from the beginning. It's like, so it's like a tree starts growing the roots deeply. And if tree has roots that very strong, it can withstand any wind. So the human, if you have deep knowledge of yourself, you can conquer any challenges in life. You not only conquer, but actually you can learn and grow and develop. And that's where the name came, root to rise. When you start at the bottom, at the core of yourself, and you just allow yourself learn and grow and let go all things that not necessary in your life. And that's how the name was born.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's interesting, I think. And it's made me go to the next question. Who is the course designed for? And who will benefit the most from joining it?
So this course is designed for individuals seeking for personal growth, healing, and greater self-awareness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is especially valuable for those who feel the need for change, but may not fully understand what is happening within them,
Oh,
and
yeah.
want clear introduction. Like this course provides essential insights for anyone who has experienced trauma, struggles with negative thoughts, uh, uh, limiting beliefs, or challenges with self-worth. So the course supports those who wish to build a basic understanding.
So if someone is completely new to sorry, to self-development, how does the course help them get started?
My goal was this course to be very easy and understandable. Yes. So there is not going to be like high level language. It's something basic, it's something easy to understand, and it's a beginning. My goal was to create this course to trigger those individuals that looking for changes, just to trigger curiosity and give just basic and but very very important information in understanding themselves. And like many of us went in life through many challenges. So if you don't even think about you had a trauma, you're never gonna work on it. But if you read about trauma, if you learn which trauma actually you have, so you mindfully educating yourself to understand, so this is what happened to me. Okay, and there are tips how you can make better, how you can start the journey, how you can heal. So it's very basic, but there is a lot of valuable information that it triggers you into thinking and understanding what's happening within you.
Oh, wow. And you said different levels in the start when you were answered the questions. I noticed when I took the course, it says level 2. It's just to clarify that they don't have missed level 1 or so on. So it's just what it means or what.
Let's say just to understand it, because there are different levels. So there is level 2 award, if you would see, there is level 2 award, and that's what this course is. It means it's introductory course. If you would take diploma, it means diploma is about you already have you have to write essay, you have to have studies, you have to have clients that you work with, and then write in the essay. So it's more difficult. My course, it's easy. After there is one module with 6 units, and each unit at the end it has 5 questions that you need to answer. These questions not are there not to fail you, like for
Oh,
exams, but just to reinforce your understanding what you read about. Yes, and at the end, there is also not like in diploma. Like I said, you have to write essay, which is more difficult. It takes more time. At the end, you're gonna have just a final exam with 10 questions, which is also not about, like in school, like you're gonna get a bad grade. No, it's about so how much you remember for yourself.
oh, yeah. And
Yes.
I like
So
the
level 2 is
questions.
just a simple, yes, it's just a lower introductory level course.
Yeah. And I like the questions because, as you said, it's reminded me of what I have read in your course and make it easier to understand also because have I understand it correctly or did I have not understand it at all? So I think it's a good idea with the questions and I look forward to it with every time it comes up. So what is one simple takeaway participants who often leave with that really makes a difference?
I think it really depends on the participant. Yes? Because we are when we are on our journey, we have certain ways of understanding or craving new information. So because this course is talking about traumas, about thought patterns, about belief system, about relationship with yourself, with others, with the world, and also what emotions are, um, I think every person will find maybe one of the units that are more interesting for them at that moment in
Mm,
their life. And there are some tips, and each of them gonna take something for themselves in a different way,
mm,
not necessarily they interested in trauma, which is still good to understand, yes, what trauma you went through. But maybe at this moment in your life you are more interested in relationships and understanding that good relationship with anybody else, it starts with you when you have good relationship with yourself
yeah,
first.
yeah. I understand, and I think that's a good perceptions that you can take out of the course what you need to take out and what you want to understand and what you can earn from it or learn from it. So how can people use that or what they are learning here in everyday life at work or at when they are home? Can they take something away?
Definitely. And once again, it depends on the individual. Um, you see, this journey is not the easiest journey, yes? Because we can do a course and forget about it. So it depends on the individual if they want to implement something in the daily life, yes? So when I speak about relationships, we have, like I said, if you understand what means relationship with yourself, means loving yourself, yeah, being gentle, non-judgmental, but still honest with yourself. If you develop this, and you take from this course knowing about relationships, you have to work on a daily basis. What I'm saying, it's not about taking a course and forgetting. It's maybe writing further on your journal, maybe creating further questions for yourself, and doing research. And that way you didn't stop with this course, which meant to trigger you into more going deeper within yourself, spending more time within yourself, yes, and creating something. So what I want to say, that this is just beginning of the journey. The goal was to trigger you to start your journey, meaning you can read more, you can start writing about this, you can get more curious and going deeper. So it's up to every individual how they're gonna do, because this can be used on a daily basis. But it's like everything else. As a therapist, I can only help you if you want to help yourself. It means I can guide you, and I can ask you questions to trigger your thinking, but you're gonna have to do the work. Means if you create a routine, just healthy routines. My last unit is about practical techniques to use on a daily basis, which can be meditation, it can be movement. So they can go and read more about it, what it is. So it's what you want to take and implement on a daily basis. When you create a habit, habit, for example, we have to have my habit is I wake up and I drink cup of coffee. I have to have this, yes? So if you create a habit, I want to read 1 page a day, some new book that has a lot of advices or whatever it is, and then journal. That's how you change your life. That's how this journey keeps going and you don't stop. Because really, this journey to self-development is never ending.
Mm. You are completely right. And I love that everything you can do with it, you can take what you need and what you have to do and how you can do it in your daily life or in your work. It's just, yeah, to implement the small stuff that you have created, all the tips and ideas that you come through with. So, Neringa, where can we find that course and how can we, yeah, go on to it and be a dissipator on it? Or passive, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, a passive, I can't say the word. How can we do the course? Yeah.
Okay, so after this video, we can really post a link,
Yeah.
and I have a link on they can find on my website. It can be found on my website, and also in my Facebook groups, and also Instagram if people like it. But they can really find it on the website, and a little bit more information what this course is about, like introduction to it.
Yeah. What is your website? Can you tell the viewers and the listener what your website is?
So it's a dragonflytherapy.es. And we can also share it at the end of the video.
Yeah, we will, and we will share it in wherever we put up and upload the video. Yeah. So thanks you for sharing that, and it was good to know a little more about you, I think, for our listeners and viewers, because normally we just sitting there being two therapists, but who are we?
Yes.
So yeah. So thank you for doing this, Neringa.
Yes, of course. And Anela, may I say before I go that self-development is a journey, and it's not about rushing, or reaching the end point. It's about unfolding to who you truly are. And, some days you just really simply need to be, and is enough. And other days you will need courage to push through obstacles created by ego mind. And I want to encourage and I want to invite everyone to look at the course. And I have an offer, and it's a special offer. For first 10 participants, I decided to give this course with a 50% of discount.
Wow. Oh, thank you for that, Neringa. And let that be the final words. Until next time we are seeing each other, we will put everything in the under the video, as Neringa says. And yeah, we are so happy to see you here and that you are listening to our podcast. So that's all for now. Thank you for today. And
Thank
thank
you.
you, Neringa.
It was a pleasure.
You're welcome.